Hey everyone, so we are on the side of the garden and we are getting ready to plant up those beautiful black primo heucheras from Peruvian Winters.
Oh yeah.
That I showed y'all.
You got it?
You want to get it the other day. So
look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How stunning are those? So I don't want to wait anymore and I want to get them planted. So yeah, why I chose these, first of all, for anyone that didn't get to see on the past videos that when I showed the roses. So this Primo Black Heuchera has behind the leaves like a little bit of that rosy light, I don't know, what would you call it? Rosy,
yeah,
rosy purple
color.
kind of color. It just looks so pretty and I thought it would go just great picking up some of the, you know, the pinks from the roses. And then you have the calyx on here that also have that pink.
Yeah.
That tint of pink, and then it blooms creamy white. So how awesome and beautiful is that? So then you want to show them that because that's one of Ambrose's favorite plants that we've used
we have
before.
Angel Face Blue Angelonia. Absolutely love the way this one looks. I think it's going to contrast perfectly with the pink, the heuchera, and then some of the other salvia that we have in there. So that's going to be pretty awesome the way they come up. This one grows about 18 to 30 inches tall. So it's gonna have a nice look in there with all this.
We're not using that many this time. We used some on, what was it, a couple of years back, and well, it filled out quite nicely.
Yeah, it did.
But we used quite a bit, and wow, they fill
up pretty nice.
Yeah. So I don't even remember what kind was it.
That was Steel Blue. What we used.
Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm really happy that we're trying those out again. That we're doing those again. So I've squeezed some of the Angelonia here and there, just so there could be a little bit of, you know, you can see some of that, you know, long blooms sticking out, that purple here and there when the what is it, the Harlocar, the rose here is not blooming. And then you got yourself, you know, pink profusion salvia right there, picking up the pink also with the black heuchera from the underneath of the leaves. And then you got
cat's meow down there as well, so I think that's going to be a great
we're
look.
We're jam packing this. So back here on this side we have what is called serendipity.
Yep, serendipity alliums.
Yes.
And those won't bloom until midsummer. So once things here and there start really filling out, then you're going to have that impact real quick of the alliums popping up.
But for now, it'll be there with this beautiful greenery. You know, I love for there to look like there's a little bit of grass poking out, the green. So, yeah, and then we're just going to go ahead and put some of the heucheras right here.
Yep.
I'm still not sure about the one at the end, but I think it needs it just to
kind of curve in a little bit. Yeah.
We'll see. Like always, if you don't like it, change it. So we'll get planting first and then... Because Ambrose said he's going to plant it all for me.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Just playing. We're going to get planting. Then let's do this.
All right.
So let's see if the rose doesn't bite Ambrose. Harlocar has a lot of thorns. That's what we have right here.
And I am using the Peruvian Winters Twist and Plant Auger. So it's a pretty awesome auger. It's come in handy. I think they have other sizes now that you can go on their website and actually take a look at. But this thing has really come in handy. Very useful to do some quick plantings in the garden.
Okay. We're not even in summer yet.
No.
And you know that humidity in the south?
Yeah, it's pretty.
And we're not even deep down south.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, like back home where you're like sweating, pouring in Texas.
In the shade? Yeah.
It's already late evening.
Yeah.
Not sure if you guys can tell. And we're sweating.
Yeah.
We can feel a little bit of the humidity. I'm not sure, but it always wants to rain in Virginia.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this girl's not going to be wearing makeup for long out in the garden anymore because
definitely not.
Those days are coming where I had my fun wearing makeup.
Oh, yeah.
So y'all might not see me wearing makeup anymore. Just letting y'all know. But we are done.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy. What did you tell me?
Oh, it looks amazing. Being in the ground and being in containers sitting on top, when we're placing them out and seeing what it's going to look like, completely different, but very pleased with the way it looks. It looks awesome. The colors completely contrast with the pink rose, and I'm just loving that look.
I'm happy. So where did the inspiration come for this little area with the heucheras and everything else? So most of the plants, the perennials that we already have here, we had them since last year. But like I said, we were not sure yet what exactly we wanted to come up with on this side. So I knew that I wanted something dark underneath because of the home, and I wanted the roses to pop. We're working with different color of house now, so I really had to keep that in consideration.
Yeah, definitely.
And I wanted something here that we could put together when we use as flowers to like a cutting garden and a pollinator garden at the same time.
Yeah, definitely a pollinator one.
And like I was saying before, enjoy, every type of flowers that we want. Even though, we don't have the space, add what we wanted on this side. It's more of the fun area. No plan, just go for it. But somehow it does.
And by fun, I think what Angie means is imagine what you would have as a bouquet inside the house and then just put it out in the garden, because that's definitely what's going on here. Angie has already been taking cuttings and using them in different spots. And I think just having a whole bouquet already set up outside is kind of what she was envisioning throughout winter and what to have already planted.
If you cut flowers, what do you like to have inside your house? What would you use most? And I love to use heuchera and things. And I've already been cutting, a lot of the other perennials that are giving flowers. So it's great to do that. You already have something, especially if you have a small garden. You don't know, where, how much to plant or whatever. Plant more of what you want, more of what you're going to use and like. So, with that said, that's why we did that. And then, why haven't we carved out the bed? I'm not doing that here. Do I like a tidy bed? Yes, I do. Do I like a tight edging? Yes, I do too. But sometimes I like to be a little wild and just let it be and let the plants actually do the little what would you call it, the form the bed. That's what I'm doing. I want them to pour over, and we will be cleaning it up and just a little bit so the grass is not
keeping it free of weeds and the grass just looking crazy going into the bed. We want it more to spill over into the grass and then create a perfect solid line, because I think straight line or edging and stuff like that kind of takes away from just the look of it being natural and wild. And that's
I just want it natural. Yeah. I just want it natural, and it's also a little hill, which is perfect for us here because I know everything's gonna drain really well.
Oh yeah.
But I just want it to be a very natural line, and for the plants to form it on their own. And we're going to mulch, but Ambrose is right now. You're actually tomorrow. I think you're gonna start the drip system.
Yes, gonna run some drip system before we actually throw some mulch here. So it's not gonna look nice and pretty until we get the drip system going and throw some mulch down in there.
Yeah. So that's what we have planned and what we just did right now. So I am very happy that we actually got this in the ground.
Yep.
The girls our daughters have some input in this too with the heucheras.
Oh yeah.
So I think once they come out here and see this, they're gonna be super happy.
Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow us on Instagram so you don't miss out on any of the photos that Angie's posting, because a lot of that stuff is going to be what's going in the ground now and what's going to be going out throughout the season. So again,
get watering right now.
Yeah.
And get ourselves cleaned up.
Yep.
So
that's going to do it, guys. We'll see you in the next video.